Hey, Saggy Seekers. Welcome to the Existential Shift. Thank you for being here. Working with the Rider-Waite Tarot. Sagittarius Seekers. Show me the next month, please, for Sag. Oh my God, you're showing up strongly and boldly into your reading. Temperance, which is also your archetype of Sag, with the Ace of Swords. There is that perfect sweet spot, that equilibrium where you feel like you found that balance on the silver lining, which is a very hard balance to master. It's like something clicks in your head, something gets integrated between two seemingly opposite things that have been dual in your life, maybe two seemingly opposite truths or viewpoints or preferences or even visions, goals, things that you're like, how am I going to bring these two worlds together? And here it is coming together after hard work, hard energetic work of awareness, of healing, of emotional introspection, maybe very intense shadow work. And I'm very drawn to the third eye here with this angel and the crown. It's a combination of the crown chakra and the third eye. I think the fact that right off the bat in your reading, the sixth and seventh chakra are coming through, it's almost like some of you have tapped into your connection with source, channeling, intuition, vision. Maybe your clair ability has been improved or expanded. Clair meaning either, there's clairvoyance, claircognizant, clairaudient, clairvisual, clairsentient, and so on and so forth. I think the claircognizance and clairvision, clairvoyance, are coming through strongly. So if you've had them, they're enhanced. If you haven't had them, they're being added to your toolbox. Strong connection with spirit here. Maybe with, archangel communication of some sort, healing abilities, Reiki. Something is really coming together and flowing through your system. And in order for that to happen, something in your kundalini it has to be able to process that. So there has been an opening in your chakra or a balancing or an unclog of some sort. Maybe you've done some soul retrieval process of regathering your energy from fragmentation that could have occurred in traumatic events or difficult events where a piece of us is just kind of shuts down or gets detached for the sake of survival, and then it doesn't rehatch. So we lose energy, we lose life force, we lose luck, And it's coming together, it's retrieved, it's returned. You're feeling, wow, this is wonderful energy. This can also be an element of Aureka, an understanding of some sort, inspiration, divine inspiration, where you have an idea and it's perfect. This can also be serendipity, universe coming together to kind of guide you on your path. If there has been a question mark, a confusion as to where to from now, like the clues are becoming very apparent, very clear, very visual and loud. Wow. Wonderful, Sag. The Lovers. It's interesting because Temperance is talking about unifying polarities. The Lovers talks about the process of the path towards unifying polarities and is sort of oneness, if not, right? Like the actual unification. It's like this combination now, all these three together, can now take us to a place of soul connection, of soul love, soul mates coming together. Like this can say it's time, it's supported, it's ready. It's like meeting at the crossroad after walking two different paths. This is a very, if you've if you've if you've been around my channel, you know that these type of messages I rarely delve into. So what I'm about to say, it's not something that I just throw out there regularly for the sake of clickbait or for the sake of, pulling you in. It's coming from the cards, truly. There is the high frequency aspect archetype of twin flame coming through, not the painful, abusive, trauma bond, unhealthy relationships that are being translated into twin flame for the sake of staying stuck. Not that. Actual twin flame, meaning both of you have gone through your different processes, paths, karma, your journey, and now each of you in their own right is ready, and it's like, so the universe is just kind of, okay, the frequencies are in a match. Okay, now there's a coming together. It's just, it's oh my God, this is very moving. Okay, show me more. It's like you needed to tap into your powers, to your energy work powers, before you were allowed to truly meet someone that is truly for you, that is your person. Otherwise, you would have stayed stuck in psychological repetition. If you had come together with someone before you were ready, you'd stay there because, love is it's an oasis, right? True love is an oasis. And once you reach it, you're like, you naturally and legitimately don't seek further, right? Because the yearning, the hunger is fed. And in order for you to reach this spiritual level, you had to stay hungry for more. So in a way, Spirit deprived you of something very loving and real. Sounds cruel almost, but it's just, unfortunately, that's just the nature of our existence, right? And of our mechanism, the human mechanism. In order for us to keep being in search, we have to stay hungry for something, or else we don't seek it. There's no like something that moves us from the inside to go towards it. And if you had been in that state of loving and being loved, you would just rest there, right? You would have stayed in that oasis. Again, not from a place of judgment, very natural. And your own higher self couldn't have it because in this lifetime you were meant to reach a certain level of ability, energy work, healing, understanding, because there's more for you to do. And so until you reach that state, you were blocked from them and they were blocked from you. And now it's like opened. I keep having to stop the video and start again. I'm going to need to edit this, which I hate, but I'm going to keep going. And that tells me that something doesn't want you to get this message. Something could be energy, something could be someone. Um, because you coming to grasp with this will naturally create an ending to walk away from. The Eight of Cups fell. Um, this will require making a choice and cutting something out. I don't see you going through a dilemma process. I mean, it won't be simple or easy. It won't be something you'll enjoy necessarily doing or cutting or leaving, but it will be very clear to you. You won't have any doubt. Something will have to fall to the waistline. And I don't see difficulty in understanding it or knowing it or deciding it. It's going to be the bottom of the deck, the star. It's going to be very clear to you. You're going to see it very clearly. So maybe the situation or the person or the energy that you'll be walking away from is the thing that is kind of trying to mess with the message or with the situation for you, with this energy. They may be putting down doubt or blockages or postponing it somehow. Maybe if I'll postpone this, Sag will change your mind. Maybe if I'll stretch this along, Sag will change your mind. Maybe if I won't sign the divorce paperwork, Sag will change your mind. Maybe if I take my time packing, then Sag will ask me to stay. And so on and so forth, right? Show me more, please, about this for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Stallion, Venus, Queen of Cups. Okay. I'm picking up that this is the energy that requires to walk away from. This is someone with whom you had a very emotional, intense connection. Could have been ups and downs, could have been dramatic. So I keep being interrupted by an elderly person. And I think this it's interesting because I did have a hunch about like either a family member or an older person in your life. This comes with the archetype of Psyche and Cupid's love, and then Cupid's mother Aphrodite wanted to come between them. This felt like an older, more ancient energy, or someone that has been in your life for a while. If it's not an age thing. Third time's a charm. It's unbelievable. Okay, let's see if we can continue this reading. Something really wants to be in your way. Something really wants to block this flow of energy for you. And it's very disturbing. Like I've never been disturbed as many times in a reading. And have insisted on continue. Usually I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm not going to do this now. But like, I feel like this message is important. Show me more, please, for Saggy. Knight of Pentacles. Show me more. Explain this knight, please. And the world. I'm picking up like on a signature, a seal. Something needs to be sealed, final, concluded to finish the cycle. But properly, like in a very earthly manner, in a very official, formal manner. Something needs to conclude, to finalize. So it could be paperwork, it could be taking out everything to do with it, or closing everything to do with whatever this is. Everything needs to be finalized completely before the path is clear. And then once that happens, not only that the path is clear, the path is like very expansive. And you can get very far with it. I don't know what it is exactly that I'm talking about, but I'm hoping that you know. Wow, okay. Queen of Wands, the Tower, and the Hangman. You're asked to wait and be patient while energy is breaking something down. Letting the drama play out, letting the drama queens calm down and leave the scene. Someone is trying to revive something that is not meant to be revived. And they're creating a lengthier process. They're, returning to the beginning of the reading, but it's like it stalls the progression. They're meddling with the natural ebb and flow of things. They're trying to impose their will onto the flow of event, the natural course of events. This is someone that abuses energy work or witchcraft or manifestation. They come from a place that refuses to respect or accept other people's free choice, the cosmos's natural unfolding. They're very resistant. This is someone that can cast a love spell on someone to bring them back to them, right? And it's dark work, no matter how you look at it. Just the fact that it comes from love doesn't make it okay, because you're meddling with someone else's free choice, and not you or this person, whoever in this situation is doing this. And so the energies are stronger. So it's not going to actually sabotage, it's not going to succeed, but it is creating an unnecessary delay. Now, this could be matters of romance, this could be family affairs, but in this case, you have no choice but to wait for them to kind of break the situation down, or kind of either give up themselves or have the universe kind of force them to give up, right? Luckily, you have the skill to do so, to be patient, because you already know what is or what is meant to be or what is going to be. So, for example, if it's a legal situation, you already know, for maybe for legal reasons or for practical reasons, that it's going to resolve in your favor, but because someone is constantly putting objections or filing paperwork to try to stall things, you're like, oh, this is just going to take longer than it should. If this is a love situation, then you and your person have already declared your desires, you already know that you want one another, and that other person is like trying to, like, not signing the divorce paperwork, etc. It's things like that. So this will be resolved. Yes, it's going to be later rather than sooner, but it will be resolved. Practice patience. You will be free of whatever delay or setbacks. You will be free of them. Oh, I should see it more clear before. There we go. Anything else Sagi needs to know about this? If you want to learn tarot from me, check out Tarot Masterclass. It's over on Vimeo. Link is below. There are 90 pre-recorded classes that I created. I teach you how to be a tarotchi alongside all the occult and spiritual wisdom that comes with the tarot. It's very comprehensive. It doesn't matter if you're an absolute beginner or already somewhat of a professional. You'll still have something to learn there. Trust me, anyone who takes it, I always get that even if they thought they knew, they're like learning other things as well. So wherever you're at on your journey, I got you. Check it out. Okay, let's conclude. Anything else for Sagi about this? Queen of Swords. One more. Oh, okay. A few more. And Nine of Wands. Four of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. Okay. I see a very strong figure that has a say and has power, coming in and resolving it quicker, being like, okay, enough with the delays, enough with the, could be an official, it could be someone else on the outside, involved, like a figure that comes in, puts its foot down, and being like, enough is enough, no more stalling, no more beating around the bush. They're gonna make things happen sooner rather than later. So this is good news. This is like, okay, things are being delayed because of this person, and now another person is like, no, we can't do that anymore. They're coming in, setting a boundary. and they're stronger than their resistance, than the other person's resistance. So it's going to actually work out. Very interesting. There are three queens on the table. So these are individuals that are kind of butting heads. But eventually it's going to work out really well and everything is going to come together. Oof. Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Your faith and surrender to knowing the truth and how things ought to be, plus your hard work and devotion are going to really pay off and it's going to work out really well. Okay, Saji, amazing reading. It was hard to do because I had to stop and restart so many times. I'm going to stitch it all together now for you. Stay magic, stay true. I love you. Oh, and if you're new, unless you want to see my face on your feed and hear my voice and get my messages, please be sure to not subscribe. Do not want to do that forearmed, you know? If you're gonna subscribe, if you're gonna press the bell button, if you're gonna turn on notifications, you're gonna see this a lot. Stay magic, stay true. I love you.